Anyway, I thought I had this video filmed, but I guess I just imagined it all because I went to edit it. I was like, wait, where's all of the talking? I'm currently filming this at 3 p.m. Anyways, we're here now, and that's what's important. So about a month ago, I was scrolling on Pinterest and I came across these DIY utility belts. And I don't know about you, but me personally, I freaking love pockets, man. Most of the time, I don't carry a bag with me because my pockets are filled to the brim. Like, I am telling you, my belt is in a constant struggle. Fighting for its life, keeping my pants up because I just have everything and anything in my pocket. I also love me a good carabiner. Just like, bro, hook everything onto the carabiner. My keys, my wallet, okay, that's probably not. When I came across these utility belts, you knew that I had to save it to my Pinterest board and never look at it again. Right. Then, lo and behold, it appeared in a Smidges video. Guys, I swear I didn't mean for both of my first videos on this channel to mention Smidges. Let a boy have his inspirations. But anyway, after I watched that video, I knew I had to lock in. These cargo pants that I own have been rotting in my closet for like 2 years. They're like the type of cargo pants that like taper at the bottom. And I hate when pants do that. I don't like it when they're hugging my ankles. Like, let go! Woman, you're way too close! Pepper spray! I got a comment on last video to be a little bit louder, but I do film all of my videos past 9 p.m. so I'm trying guys. But we're not here to talk about my pant preferences, okay? I decided to finally take these cargo pants out of their misery and turn them into something that I would actually use. Because a utility belt, that's freaking awesome to own. Like, you need something? Yeah, let me just take it out my utility belt. What? And suddenly that's the coolest guy in the room. That's the coolest guy in the room because he has a utility belt. Right, exactly. In this video, I'm going to be roughly running you through what I did to make my own utility belt. I did have spare cargos, but I didn't have a spare belt. I did what Smidges did and kind of just made like utility pockets that I can put on a belt. So to start off, of course, you need any pair of cargos that you preferably you don't use anymore, or you could go thrift some if you really would like. And then I cut out the pockets, but like very roughly. And then after I detached them from the main pant, that's when I went in and cleaned up the cutting. These are the finished pockets, yay! Successfully detached from the pants. And after you harvest your pockets, it's time to make the belt loops. What I did is that I cut out a piece of fabric from the pants, and then I hemmed it with fabric glue because I was lazy. I measured it around the belt, cut it to size, and then sewed it on. I followed the same process of cutting out more fabric, gluing down the edges, and then sewing it onto the pockets to give myself even more pockets. I just used these smaller compartments to store trinkets and stuff like that. I also put a place to hold my pens because I always struggle having a pen handy when I bring my journal around, so now I can journal on the go a lot easier. I did notice that the raw edges of the pockets were fraying, so this was probably not the best solution, but I just slapped fabric glue all over it because I didn't own like the anti-fray stuff. I don't recommend doing it though because now they just really smell like glue. I'm not gonna lie, sewing those on felt very tedious, but I saw the light because it was time for the fun part. Decorating. The best part about this is that you can decorate it however you want. You could paint a design on it, you could add some beads like I did, but my personal favorite way to decorate is pins. I have this Kel Omori pin from my brother and these 2 pins that I actually got from the thrift store. When I saw them, I was like, oh my goodness, those are so whimsical and fun and cute. And I decided to get them because I knew they would be perfect to put on this project. And they were. I'm so happy. It looks so cute. I also sewed on these charms to add a little bit more personality. That's like the best part of making your own stuff. You could just like put so much personality into things and you can express yourself like however you freaking want. Hi! I'm filming this on a different day, but it is time to show you the results of the utility belt. Let me get this chair out the way. Ta-da! Isn't it so cute? I put it over this long black skirt because I feel like that's the most convenient to have extra pockets, you know? I like that I made it so that I can switch out the pockets whenever I want. So if I don't want this type of pocket, if I want my pen holders, I could like swap it in. And boom, different utility belt loadout. These two have little clips at the end so that I can hook them onto my belt loops instead of looping them onto my belt, if that makes sense. Kind of like pocket keychains. What I love most about having these is that I can bring my freaking pocket journal everywhere with me, because this was always such an inconvenient shape to have in my pants. So booyah, now it's not a problem anymore. I can also carry my digicam in my pockets without having the bulk, because there were some days I literally, like, look at this thing. This thing is chunky. Sometimes I can't sit down because of how bulky it is in my pockets, but now that's not a problem anymore. I love all of the little pins, the little decor. I can't wait to collect more over time and then make them even more maximalistic, I guess. And they stay on pretty well. Hold on. Okay, well, maybe if you're not doing that regularly, you should be fine. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was on the shorter side. If you made it up to here, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see ya.